Welcome to Business Connect's exclusive interview series. This is Kajal Robhal, your host. And today we have the privilege of speaking with Dr. Manjul Joshipura, who is a Senior Vice President at Cadila Pharmaceuticals. Dr. Joshipura brings a wealth of experience and expertise to the table, playing a pivotal role in driving innovation and strategic growth within the organization. His leadership has been instrumental in advancing healthcare solutions and fostering a culture of excellence in the pharmaceutical industry. So thank you so much for joining us, Dr. Joshipura.
Nice to see you and pleasure to be here.
Pleasure is all ours, Dr. Joshipura. As we all know, that Cadila Pharmaceuticals has a long history of developing affordable medicines. So, in that case, how do you balance innovation with cost effectiveness to ensure that you are maintaining high standards in the industry? Please walk us through that, Dr. Joshipura.
Thank you. Bringing cost-effective, affordable medicine and innovation are already captured in our vision and mission. So we work toward that. We are known for frugal innovation. So we are a privately held company. So we understand the resources well. And when we make innovation, we always have kept in mind the affordability for the patients at large. And there are a number of examples that we have brought into the market, the products at a very affordable cost. Polycap, which is a drug for cardiovascular conditions. So we have put 5 ingredients together in a poly pill, which is marketed as a polycap.
Okay.
But the cost of the product is much lesser than individual ingredients taken together. So that has been part of the ethos, and we want to ensure that we bring out innovative medicine and they remain affordable, because the founder chairman, Shri I. A. Modi's vision was that the benefit of the research should go to the last man in the society, and that can happen only if the innovation remains affordable to public at large.
So, Dr. Joshipura, your company also emphasizes a strong, track record in research and development. So, would you like to share any recent breakthroughs or any innovations that you believe that will change the face of the global healthcare in the coming times? Please go ahead.
Oh, indeed. Thank you for asking this question. Cadila has a track record of working on major global health problems, public health challenges. So, for example, we have innovated and come out with a new vaccine for rabies very
Okay.
recently. So
Mhm.
conventionally, the rabies vaccine is given to animal bite victims, dog bite victims, and
Mhm.
that's a 5-dose vaccine. So you have to take 5 injections spread over
Patients.
28 days. So
Yeah.
that is a very complex regime, and patients fail to comply because they feel better and they don't continue to take all the doses of 5-dose vaccine. And
Indeed.
that results into non-compliance and unnecessary death.
Hmm.
So to address this problem, we have come out with a 3-dose vaccine. And this
Okay.
vaccine can be completed in 3 doses, and the dose schedule runs for a week. So in
Okay.
place of a 5-dose vaccine running for 4 weeks, we have got a 3-dose vaccine which can be completed in 1 week. And it's a
Okay.
novel next generation technology with better safety, better efficacy, and first time in the world. So that just shows the strength of the innovation that we are making.
Amazing, Dr. Joshipura. I guess good news for people who are, victim of dog bites and animal bites, right? Okay,
Correct.
great. Cadila Pharmaceuticals is also known for its commitment to, maintaining the ethical standards in clinical research. So, we would like you to share, your research practices with us, if possible, that not just meet regulatory requirements, but also set, higher benchmarks for the industry ethics. So, what would be your take on that, Dr. Joshipura?
So we have, as a company, we have invested in maintaining the ethical standards across research, and that include clinical research. We have
Okay.
independent ethics committee. We strongly respect the ethics required for clinical research. We have overseas partners, and as you would know, when the product is made available overseas, they are also very keen on maintaining the ethical standards. We really want to send a so as a company, we believe in strong ethics in all what we
Mhm.
do, that include research as well. There are regulatory standards set for ethical involvement in the research, especially clinical research, and we respect that.
Mhm.
We have independent ethics committee. Whatever research is done within the company, they go through institutional ethics committee at our partners location, our hospitals, and whatever we do. We also have ourselves independent ethics committee to make sure that the welfare of the patients remains central to all what we do. We also
Okay.
have an animal ethics committee which takes care of the animal welfare if there are experiments involving animals. So we are very cognizant of the ethical standards required for clinical research. We work with international partners as well, and the product goes internationally. There's a huge focus on ethics. So we are committed to have ethics as a central pillar of our clinical research, and we want to make sure that we set the standard which remains a benchmark for the industry. Thank you.
Amazing, Dr. Joshipura. And now I would say that in what ways, uh, your institution is integrating cutting edge research into your business practices to enhance health outcomes and provide tangible results in terms of patient care. So please walk us through that as well.
So, patient centricity is the part of the business that we all do. And our business practice is to find out what are the unmet medical needs, what are the gaps in the patient care. So,
Okay.
that are the areas that we would like to focus on. For example, our most recent innovation, which is gone in the market, is water-based aqueous vitamin D injections. So
Okay.
conventionally, vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin, and all the
Um,
formulations of injectable vitamin B are oil-based. And the oil-based vitamin D is painful and also takes a long time to restore the vitamin D level in vitamin D deficient patients because the vitamin D there is bound to oil. Now we have come out with a water-based injection of vitamin D, aqueous vitamin D, which is painless and restores vitamin D deficiency very promptly, right? So this will help the business and also will help the patient's unmet medical need. So this is a classic example of how the innovation and research helps the business practices in
okay.
an ethical way and also meets the unmet need of the patients.
Great. Great. So, heading towards our next question, Dr. Joshipura, I would like you to also talk about the culture that exists in this institution, like in terms of fostering a culture of innovation and ethics, within the organization. What does it take, and how do you ensure that?
So our research staff are very conversant with our policies on research and ethics.
Okay.
So when they get inducted, it is pretty much known to them. They are oriented to those practices. There are
Mm-hmm.
collaborative platforms. There are training programs which should conveys the message from company management to the research staff that we want to make sure that we remain an ethical company in whatever we do. Now, for the innovation part, the culture of innovation is very interesting, and the company rewards the innovation. So all those involved in research gets rewarded. They have a freedom to bounce ideas. There are collaborative platforms. There is an integrated system within the company so that the ideas can be debated, they can be experimented, and then put into practice. So this encouragement at all levels from the company to the teacher staff down the line makes them come out with new ideas, and that is how innovation takes place in the company.
Great. And also, you being a veteran in this industry, Dr. Shipura, we would like you to share some emerging trends and technologies in pharmaceuticals industry. And do you believe that some specific trends would be reshaping the way the industry is headed to? And if so, how is the institution preparing itself to adapt to these coming, changes that we might see in the future? So please let us know about that.
So this is an interesting area. The new horizons have opened up in research in life sciences and pharmaceuticals in general. So when you talk about the new areas and new avenues, they fall into two categories. So one is the therapy areas. So there are areas like oncology product, cancer research. There's a personalized medicine, biologics, biosimilar vaccines. So these are the new areas which are going to grow, get importance in future. So this is one big basket that we are addressing. So we have a structured program to address all these areas and therapies. Now, second part is the technologies. So obviously, there is a lot of talk about artificial intelligence, automation, gene therapy, and personalized therapy in each of the diseases that we get treatment for these days. So we are gearing up for the new challenges. As you would know, the pharmaceutical industry is governed by regulation, and the regulators are also waking up to the new technologies which are coming into the system. So, as a leading pharmaceutical company driven by research, we are quite aware and equipped to make investment into the new technologies in the therapy area that I mentioned earlier. And we believe that the future is very bright for the research-driven pharma companies going forward. Correct.
And we wish you all the best for the future endeavors, Dr. Joshipura. And with that, this brings us to the end of this conversation. But we hope to see you again for more of such insightful conversations and you sharing, your insights on the trends and what's going on in the pharmaceutical industry and what is Cadila Pharmaceuticals, providing us with at the ground level. So again, thank you for providing us your precious time for this interview session. And we hope that our viewers out there would get some precious insights from this conversation. So stay tuned for more of such content. Until next time, bye bye. Thank you, Dr. Joshipura.
Kajal, thank you.